I'm not here to give advice. It's very curious to me. The people don't realize that the Tea Party movement was hijacked by mainline so-called conservative Republicans who are nothing but another wing on the same chicken. It's good cop, bad cop. Every 4 years, the American people continue to fall for this garbage. They don't identify the enemy. The enemy is not Obama. It's the people that installed him into the presidency. George Soros, Ted Turner, Oprah Winfrey. The elite. He's a figurehead. He's a shill. He's a shill for Wall Street. You can't keep attacking the figurehead. You got to go and you got to root out the problem. The problem is the globalists, the elite, the people that are backing these horses in this particular nasty race. Mr. Sotaro was groomed for this part. He's an actor. Attacking him makes you feel good. The truth of the matter is, he's nobody. He's a shill. You know what a shill is? Do you all know what a shill is?
I know what a shill is.
I think the only way out of this you got to identify your enemies. And the problem is not going to be solved by Linda McMahon or any other pig at the trough. You've got to end the Federal Reserve. You've got to get us out of the United Nations. I know I sound like a John Bircher. I know I sound extreme. Barry Goldwater, extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice. And I believe that. I seriously believe that. I don't want this. I want to live out the rest of my years in peace. These people aren't going away because you ask them nicely to go away. They're not. My suggestion is buy your freeze-dried food and exercise your First and your Second Amendment rights, and get ready to defend yourself from not the foreign enemies, domestic enemies. They are here, and they are making war on the American people. It's in the food you eat. It's in the air you breathe. It's in the water you drink. They're poisoning us. They're poisoning our children with all these vaccines. And everybody waves flags and sings songs. Americans got to get that nut again. I want to remind you, the Battle of Danbury, the first battle of the Revolutionary War, a 67-year-old man was one of the first to die. Wooster, 67 years old, he was out there. We can't even motivate anybody to they come out and they wave a couple of flags. That's sunshine patriotism. Anybody can hang a flag on their front lawn. Take the chance. I mean, you had a crowd here today. There's a good chance that there was one snitch taking names. You've got people in every community. Tea Party is being characterized as domestic terrorists. The federal government characterizes Tea Party people as domestic terrorists, potential returning veterans, potential terrorists. The Patriot Act was to protect the corrupt government from the people. The Patriot Act isn't protecting us. It's protecting them from us and our rage. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm full of rage for this.
Well, listen, the Tea Party started because they were angry, and I think you're wrong about it being hijacked by higher-ups. I've been involved in the organization for the last year and a half, and I put in 35,000 miles of my own money.
Good intentions.
And
the road to hell is paved with them.
Well, you're right, but I think we're making an impact, and I agree with you about candidates. We have Tea Party candidates. A lot of them were hijacked and taken out by Connecticut GOP because they're part of the ruling class. We understand that doesn't matter what the party affiliation, the ruling class is what we're after.
Right.
And we want to replace that with, like they said, the first 535 names out of the phone book. But it's going to take people out here like this to step up, because if we don't do it, who will?
Well, the system's going to collapse under its own weight. The question is, are you going to be warred upon? Are your children going to be taught to wear little red neckerchiefs? It's not us. They want us to die and go away. It's our children. You know, get active in your school. See what the curriculum is. See what they're teaching your kids. You know, these people are, among other things, eco-fascism, using the environmental issues to divide us and to tax us. And the people are saying, oh, that's a great thing. Environmentalism is a great thing. I'll remind you that one of the leading environmentalists that made any impact in the world was a little guy from Austria with a little mustache. He was a very hot, red-hot environmentalist. They use it as a tool to enslave and tax you. It was really all I got to say. I know everybody has good intentions here, but these people don't go away because you ask them nicely. I would suggest some stronger measures. I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about boycott products. Put these nasty corporations like Monsanto, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. Don't buy their products. Don't shop at Walmart. Every day it's like that. Hey, they got more people down there on Sunday than you do in your church.
We came up with an idea about a year and a half ago of having a national strike.
Absolutely, on April 15th. Don't pay your taxes. Pay your taxes to the foreign-owned Federal Reserve. Owned by the Warburgs, the Rothschilds, and the Rockefellers. I know it sounds like conspiracy theory. That's what they do. They demonize people that know the truth and say, "Oh, it's a conspiracy. It was a lone gunman. That's a conspiracy. Oh, there was nobody else involved. It was Johnny Oswald that killed." They're playing us like pigeons, man. It's really it's insulting to people with above room temperature IQs the way they play us. It's good cop, bad cop. Sarah Palin, what's your qualification for the presidency? She knows how to skin a moose. She was the most corrupt mayor that they ever had in Alaska. Come on. These people are handpicked for their low IQs and their willingness to go along with the globalist agenda. People got to get hip to this stuff.
What did you think of Peter Schiff?
I love Peter Schiff. Great patriot, inspiration to people that know the truth. And I'm a big Ron Paul and Rand Paul supporter because they believe in our Constitution, they act on it. He wanted to audit the Federal Reserve, it went so far, and then they shot it down. I'm surprised he's still alive, you know. They can't get away with assassinating anymore, so they try to demonize you and ruin your character. It's wearing thin. These people are on thin ice, and all it's going to take is a little push by the masses of us. It's just like revolutionary Soviet Union. A handful of terrorists can take over an entire country because the peasants are stupid. And that's what we've become in this country. We've become consumer peasants. Go on down to Walmart and take a look at them. Looking at all this plasticware and DVDs and big screen TVs, man.
I agree.
Yeah. What are you going to do when they shut down the power grid and ration power to you? How are you going to power up that DVD player?
What are they going to do when they take over the internet?
Yeah, that's next. The feds are already making moves on that. Our senator from Israel, Joe Lieberman, is a driving force behind this. He lobbies for violent video games. I was involved in a campaign to get violent video games rated so our children weren't desensitized by all this violence. The senator from Israel came in. He lobbies for these people, and there's never been any progress on. There's never been any progress on the violent video games. Those games were developed for the military, and they feed them to our kids to desensitize them into violence. Yeah, join the Marines. Go on over there and die for some corporation, for the oil companies, or whoever. Or just for the fact that the military-industrial complex makes money on war. They don't even care if they win anymore. This is the investor class. They've been playing this game for centuries. People got to wake up. Maybe go over there to that building over there. It's called a library. They got books. And you can learn everything you need to know, and it's just uplifting, and it just frees you. It frees you, you know. Don't listen to Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity. They're full of shit. Oh, did I say shit? I'm sorry. Is that covered by the First Amendment?